Good morning. I am going to be very, 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 very careful. Very careful while building cardinals this morning. And good morning. How are you? I really want to use this piece. He's not right for there. Maybe here. Maybe there. No. I'm going to find just the right one. Good morning, good morning, good morning. I am building glass cardinals. And this is all fused glass. A lot of it is glass from my vitragraph kiln. And last night I didn't come back in the studio after dinner. I had been in here for like 12 hours yesterday. And so yeah, I'm building on kiln shelf paper. Now this paper here, I did not put new paper on. I took other paper off. Good morning, Sheila. Sheila, I was brainstorming this morning. I want to do something in February. I want to talk to you and Tanya and see some of the other creators that might want to come over for a couple days in February. I was thinking about a hangout, a hangy craft out. As you do, you know, in the morning. Yeah, and give a little test run. Thanks, honey.
You're not supposed to eat with them.
I don't think I'm supposed to eat with them. I don't know. I don't want to eat. My stomach is not feeling great. Lemon water. Lemon water always looks like it's dirty water. Okie dokie. I don't know about Morton's away for a shower. I don't know about where you are, but this morning it is so windy here. So I'm going to come up here. Every one of these little fellows are different. We're going to build one at a time here. I got to get these in my kiln. So I'm going to pick some little log pieces, little twig pieces here for this one to sit on. And I have shapes cut that are rounded. I love the little, do you hear the wind? Oh my gosh. The wind is so crazy just now. The wind is super crazy. Yeah, the high today is only going to be 21. 30. Wait, I don't even know what it's going to be. 30 maybe. Morton told me. I promise I was listening. So the glass, you must overlap it. Good morning, Lulu. I'm brainstorming. I really want to do a crafty get-together with TikTok friends that make stuff and that hang out here with us on lives. And I think Sheila has to be a for sure person to come. And I think we have beds, the wood stove heat the son's house. No, downstairs they have a split unit and they have a gas fireplace really for prettiness. It's a real pretty fireplace. They have a mini split downstairs. But downstairs it's super insulated. Like the walls down there, they're 3 foot thick. I always say you can heat that downstairs with a candle if you wanna. Oh no, it's still the old. Oh no, I see some of the new emotes. Yay! Yay! I see some of the new emotes. There's Gingerbread Man. Yay! Last night I uploaded them, then I uploaded them again, and then I uploaded them again. How bizarre. You have an Ashley stove. You love it. That's cool. Okay, so this is vitragraph. And P.S. I just did a video about our vitragraph pool on Friday that we're going to do. And I would love it if you would comment and say what color you think we should pull on Friday. But this vitragraph, see how it's all curvy? This on the cardinals looks so incredible. Hey, Alex. It looks so pretty. So pretty. We have not pulled a movie for tonight. We'll do it. We'll do it when we ended up, we watched Christmas with the Cranks last night. We found it on Freeview. So we watched 2 movies last night. We watched Christmas Comes But Once a Year, which was 8 minutes long and lovely. I love that movie. Feels very nostalgic for me. We watch. I just did a Christmas tour of our son's place. Just did it. It's on the videos. His house is awesome. It's so different than here. I love that about it. It's yeah. It's a very, very cool place. Good morning, Jen. How are you? Jen, I don't know about the west side of the state, but this central north part of the state is windy and cold this morning. I could use you and your dancing tootsies to get me moving. And if anyone on here does not follow J-Rob, Jen, you gotta. You want a feel happy creator, that's Jen. Make sure you're following her. She's awesome. And she's the bestest cook. Don't tell Martin I said that. I watch Jen's cooking at night, and I'm like, oh, Jen, if I lived beside you, I would be bugging you all the time, just about dinner time. So on this glass, I'm going to put, good morning, everybody. How are you? I just put a video up for what color glass we're going to pull tomorrow night. Make sure you comment on it. And who knows, I just might pick a winner out of the comments for the color and send you a little goodie of the glass that we make. You never know. Aw, Jen, you're the best, but Martin has you beat when it comes to bread for sure. Yeah. Hey, Martin will bring the bread. You can do that other stuff. Your videos are lovely. I love them. I'm putting clear on here. The clear disappears, but it adds strength. So, and I didn't say in the video that I'm going to give a little prize out, because TikTok does this weird thing. If ever I say, like, let's have a contest, I want to give you blah, 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 blah. I don't know why. I guess it's because there's so many weirdos on here that's like, here's a contest to win $1 zillion, that say things that aren't true. I think that's enough clear. So yeah, I don't know what the heck is up with that. They don't ever put it up. Now these little bits, I cut these little bits. This is a different kind of green glass. Green glass. I'm going to turn it up on its side because it's variegated. It looks really, really neat when it melts in the kiln. And I'm going to put some of this glass on there too. I love this color. So now what I'm going to do to get those to hang on is put another bit of clear on top. These are all about layers. These little guys are about layers. Oh my gosh, that wind. Can you hear it? Today is curtain day too. Yes, today. This morning, this is Morton's agenda. He's watering all the plants. Morton has taken over watering plants for me. That's what we should have a contest on. How many plants do we have in here? Oh my gosh, I got an insane number of plants. I rescue plants. I don't even know how it happened. I don't know how it happened. I have so many plants. I have indoor potatoes to harvest too. These are little iridescent hunks that end up looking like little pine cones. So I'm gonna randomly let's just put 2 on. Wood stove makes it too hot. Our wood stove because the place is big enough. Like I do have some plants right outside of the wood stove room and the tiki room. The tiki room gets really warm. But they're pretty hardy tropical plants, and they do very well. So I'm gonna put some of these little balls on here, just a couple. Let's go with these tiny little red berries. Back here, you. I knew that one was gonna do that. It does not want to be there. Try a bigger one. I'm gonna put it over here. There. Oh yes. And these are all different, and I love this about them. These little red berries are impossibly tiny, but I love them. That's what I wanted. One right on the green. Now, I think I'm going to put one more piece of clear. This. Because what that's going to do is build this little bridge right here that I'll be able to put a string through. Super. My little birds are all different shapes. Look at the red glass. Let's do you right here. Different shapes, different sizes. I cut my finger this morning. Accidentally, of course. It was on a shard of glass when I was doing detail stuff. The detail stuff I don't wear my gloves for. How is everybody? It is so windy. Yeah, I gotta show you out. I gotta show you the cemetery studio. Look at this. Can you see the waves whipping up there? I mean the flags. There was one really waving, that one. It's so windy. Super windy. Hello, Dr. Susan. Good morning. I had you in perfect and then I moved you, sorry. There you go. Now you can watch this guy. Good morning. I hope everybody's doing great. I'm working with a delicate, my paper is delicate on here right now. So I'm not cutting over the top of it. That's too big. You like instantly know when I put that up there. It's like, no, that's wrong. That's it. No. Yeah. I can take that. I can take that size. You're getting dresser work. Nice. Nice. I got up early, had my shower. Morton's hopped in for his shower now. I gotta get and cut more orange. Their little noses. Oh, that is a perfect shaped nose. I cut these in advance. I'm gonna put a little bit of glue on. Yep. So that's a 3-layer stack. So the orange layer, because it's up higher, it will stay protruded a little bit. You think you might be filtered, Jen. Oh my gosh. TikTok is so horrible. Why do they do that? No, your last comment was the bread. I think you're filtered too. Want to go live with me, Jen? What are you doing right now? That's one way to beat when they're filtering comments. You're probably getting ready for work too, though. I'm in work. I'm wearing my same pajama bottoms. Oh, you're working. Shh, nobody needs to know. I like that. You know, this is what I'm saying about TikTok. Stimulates us, gives us great ideas. So you're just being, right now you're just being inspired, Jen. That's all. There is no such thing as slacking when you're watching a TikTok. This morning I was waiting to get those emotes working right, and I looked in and they were all doing it, and then because when you get on TikTok, you gotta have a look around. You gotta see what your friends are up to. It's just sort of like the rules. And Morton's like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "Shh. Research." I went just a little wing on this one. Just a little hint of a wing. Yep. You want to buy the cardinal on the left for your mom? This one. Jen, I'm doing this for you. I'm gonna screenshot this so I remember. That one's for you, Jen. One PA girl to another. Gotcha. Just send me a message. And I know you asked if we were going to be home after Christmas. And we're staying home for Christmas this year. We're not going to Florida. But I'm going to Florida at the end of January with girlfriends. And we're doing, oh my goodness, we're doing Disney for I think 3 days, something like that. I'm excited. Martin has 0 interest in going. 0. And I said to him, it would be nice. Martin's like, I can't think of anything more diabolical than going to Disney. with a bunch of women. And I'm like, we're not women, we're girls. You had the same convo with your parents. Oh, with your partner. I love it. Yeah. You know what I really love about Martin? I love that Martin 100% lets me just spread my wings and have my fun and do my stuff with my girlfriends that he is not interested in doing. And I know some people get weirded out, but I think it's a healthy and good thing. I encourage him to do stuff, and he likes to stay home. Martin's stuff he likes to do is staying home. I put some more little bits of a pine cone there. You're off till January 6th. Yes. That would be so fun for you guys to come over for a couple of nights or a day or whatever you want to come over for. We are here. You can teach us dances, Jen. I could maybe be the cool TikToker finally who knows how to do a dance. Somebody told me that they wanted to see me do this dance. I'm like, you don't want to see me dance. This would not be good. This little guy's gonna be adorbs. So I'm doing every one of them different. And I love that about them. When I see, do you recognize the cardinals outside your place? Or birds, when you see birds, like I recognize that even though they're like the same bird, I recognize different ones. I pity the birds right now. I gotta get out and we have 2 feeders that are empty. I gotta get out and put them up. Next year, I want to build a little gazebo that looks like a steeple and put it right across from our east entrance where I can watch the birds and they can be in shelter when they're eating. And Morton said to me, if you do that, they're just going to poop all over it. And I said, if they poop on it, that's what you get your pressure washer out for. You know, what's the big deal? I'd really love to do it in stone. We have all of this stone right now that I want to do a project with. I'm going to stick a little bit out that side. I think that would be fun. A little stone gazebo that I think I want to put 2 little seats in it. Now that I'm thinking about it, 2 little seats, but feature, just like make it to feed the birds. Make it to feed the birds. And then in the summer, it can turn into my hummingbird station. I like the curly cupids. Straights are down here. And the curly cupids up here. Oh my gosh, Erica baked cookies yesterday. Oh. Hey, Cindy. Erica baked cookies. She baked chocolate chip, snickerdoodle, and sand tarts. I ate 2 sand tarts. I ate 1 chocolate chip. Oh my gosh, they're all so good. And 1 snickerdoodle. I wanted to eat way more than that. We're getting ready. Morton and I are going to go shopping today to get baking goods to do baking for this week coming up. Okay. The one good thing about building on here again, like I didn't have to throw my paper away. Hey, Emma, how are you? And the glue is just to hold it in place till I get to the kiln. Because for right now, the kiln is about 100 and some feet away from me. Because for right now, the kiln is about 100 and some feet away from me. I want to put the kiln here in this room, but we need to get another 200 amp service installed for that. So some clear. Various points of clear. And adding it above and below makes really, really interesting bits happen. That piece is too big. That piece is curvy. This will work just nicely here. That's my little secret, little attachment there. That wind. Oh, whenever I hear wind like this, I think, wait, what year is it? How many years do we have left on our roof warranty? It's scary. Do I use white ash for the kiln? I don't know what that is. Oh, do you mean white like washing it with kiln wash? I don't. I only use the paper. I only use the paper. I'm going to put another bit of that clear there to make it sturdier. Thank you. Arlene says they're beautiful. I love them. I fall in love with each and every one of these little fellas. I think they're special. And I'm putting different elements in because it gives different feels. Like that green by the red pops really good. And then this green looks super cool too. And the trick is to not fuss up that paper. I'm going to put a sprig of green down here. And then you got to put some more clear as layering. It's about 14 hours in the kiln. I have a batch that came out of the kiln this morning that I need to process. And the clear is just going to hold it all together. Fierce, fierce wind. Yeah, the workshops are really fun. I love them. Prior to COVID, this 1 month, this is way before TikTok, I did 31 different workshops. 31 different days of workshops. It was so much fun. Yeah, the cardinals, oh my goodness. I am inspired. I'm going to write stories about cardinals. I might do it like, I'm not quite sure how I'm going to go about doing it, but I have a lot of cardinal stories myself. I'm popping in some little red berries. And I have just been hearing the most beautiful stories about cardinals. They 100%, they have a special meaning for a lot of people. Oh, that one's going to be pretty. You see cardinals in your yard. They say they're visiting. You'll be back again in the spring. Cindy came for a workshop not long ago. That was fun. Mosaics. That was really fun. I'm doing mosaic cardinals. I'm getting ready. After the 18th, I'm going to start making up the kits, the mosaic kits that I'm offering in January for people that want to make mosaics along with me. There's stained glass mosaics. Oh, you purchased a couple. Thanks, user. It's really sweet. Every day Martin says to me, "Did you sell any cardinals?" And I'm like, yes. The cardinals are they're very popular. I'm gonna put some clear in here. That'll just sort of fuse things around. And Marnie, I love your church. You love watching. Yay, thank you. I'm glad. I am glad. I love this. I love the cut of this one's jib. And I'm trying to make them, basically everybody is just saying front facing, front facing. So I'm kind of doing all of them front facing. And as I'm building on here, I'm trying to build, I do make angels and I do make bluebirds. And, Yeah. Oh, yeah, Morton. Yeah, Cindy got to have the bread. Cindy, tell everybody how Morton just keeps bringing out the food. Morton just keeps bringing out the food. The food, the food, the bread, the food. Are you hungry? Here, have some. Definitely his love language. He loves to feed everybody. Jen, they 100%, they all have their own little personalities. Yeah. Oh, that's right. He did the mince and tatties. He did that. And he did the vegetarian version. It was so yummy. That was Morton's favorite meal. Yeah, I'm going to do, in January, my grandson was helping me yesterday make boxes up in here. Oh my goodness, he helped me make up so many boxes. It was awesome. And in January, we were talking about how, like, these are so popular. And he said, and tell me what you think of this. I think it's a brilliant idea. He said I should make a creature every month. Like this month, the creature is the cardinals. But I should make a creature every month where people can see. Make it. And I had a lot of people asking for mermaids. And I think the creature of the month in January might just be a mermaid. And then maybe in February, an angel. Jen says, I've been wanting cranberry walnut bread. Oh, yes, Jen, that sounds so yummy. Is it a good idea, do you guys think? Hypnotoad, I love your name. I just want to say, without sounding weird, you're such a cool person, genuinely, with a fun life. Hey, here's the secret of life. Just have fun. Whatever your fun looks like, you have fun, and don't you worry about what anybody thinks about it. It's not their business how much fun you have and how you have it. Yeah, one of our creatures of the month, I think, will be an angel. I'm gonna see if I can't dab a little bit of that glue. Yes, I like him with this longer stance because that head is really long. That glue, yes, I like him with this longer stance because that head is really long. Yeah, be happy. If you are not happy doing what you do, only you can change it. Yes, I'm pointing. Look, I'm pointing all my fingers at you. Only you can change it. Change it. Change it. And it's so easy to change. Back in the olden days, truthfully, I wasn't always this just ecstatic about life as I am now. And I am truly ecstatic about life. Even the days I wake up and everything goes creak and crack when I get out of bed, I'm still so thrilled that I'm here. But I would imagine the worst. I used to imagine the worst. I don't know why I did it. Yeah, definitely hummingbirds. I don't know why I imagined the worst, but I did. And guess what? When you do that, bad things happen. So, imagine the possibilities. Imagine your life where you're having fun and enjoying what you do. And it's very freeing to just sort of let go of these notions that maybe we've thought for a long time. Oh, I love that glass. This one's going to be cute. Just have fun. This is a short little ride we get. Have so much fun. And especially, like, social media, I think, can change our perspectives because we look at we get to see peeks into other people's lives, and you get to see how people handle situations. Well, sometimes, like real, like I know there's a lot of like fake creator kind of thing happening, where it's like, you know, where you feel like that's not real. You know the videos they mean. But you get, it's you're worrying, you tend to overthink. I wouldn't think that about you, Sheila. Stop worrying. You're wonderful. Stop worrying. Guess what? It probably will never happen. I used to play worst case scenario with Morton all the time, because Morton would be going to his job, and we would talk every single day. We'd talk on the phone for about 3 hours on his way to work and then on his way home. And he'd be worrying about this or that. And I would always say to him, what's the very worst thing that can happen? And when he would, like, the very worst thing that could happen was that he'd be fired. And I'd be like, that's the very best thing. If you were fired, that was the very best thing. And then Morton eventually got to the point where he's like, look, I'm just not even going to talk to you about this anymore. And he stopped thinking about the worst things. I got to cut this piece. It breaks my heart to do it, but I got to cut it because it needs to go here. Yep. Just live that life and be happy. I'm going to put that little curly Q right there. You're getting better, yeah. What do I like to do the most? Oh my goodness. What do I like to do the most? Be around people that make me feel happy. That's what I like to do. Happiness is my thing. I know people who I can't be around them because they're kind of just, I love Eeyore, but they're like the gloomiest of gloomiest Eeyores. And I would try to cheer people up. I used to always try to cheer my mom up. My mom was very, very, the last year of her life especially, she was very gloomy. And you just, it's a hard thing. It takes it out of you. Surround yourself with things and people that make you feel good, and people more than things, unless you're just into things. So there are some people who are into things. Like, I'm happy when I'm around good books too. I forgot about these little doodads. I'm gonna pop some of those little doodads in just now. Look at this little, what are you doing in there? I don't know, but you're going in here now. That's a little twirly piece of vitragraph. Thanks, this and that. Yeah, do what makes you happy. And what makes you happy is as long as you're not hurting anybody, that's wonderful. I don't want to overpower that, but I kind of do want to give a little support there. Yep. Little support. That'll fuse up just like a little pretty leaf. I have been having so much fun making these, though. I'm going to be sad when I go on to my next creature. Good morning, Colin. How are you? Yep. Veronica, you give great advice. Always said you need to love yourself first, then you give. Yeah. Like it fills your heart. I get filled up. My emotions get filled up when I'm around positive people. You're brainstorming, you're having fun, you're laughing, you're, you know, enjoying this life. Look at that little cut. Oh my gosh, that little cut is gorgeous. Now the ones that look like, oh, how is that ever going to stay on there? We're going to put it on with the clear. Clears. And another little coat of glue. You know, and I fully believe this. I think creating things, whatever you're creating, maybe like to cook or to decorate or to clean. I have some friends that are really into cleaning. I wish they lived closer and could come and clean with me. Which I like cleaning, but I like other things more. But whatever it is that brings you the joy, just like do that. Here comes something that brings me joy. I think. Where is he? Look at all these boxes. My sweet grandson made all these boxes up. Over there, I have 18 orders going out today, honey. Say good morning. And I got 8 orders overnight, babe.
Yeah.
Honey. Oh, and Jen's getting this one. Jen, you know my friend who's the good cooker in Pennsylvania, who might come and visit us, the good dancer and the good cooker. Veronica says good morning.
Good morning.
Are you going to do breakfast now for you and the guy? Okay. Smoochie. Alrighty. Morton, it's been so lovely.
I mean, you've not got a second shelf you could put in the kiln, have you?
No, honey. Babe, I'm cardinaling as quick as I can. Don't you worry about it.
I thought we'll go about that. You can't program that one, can you?
Morton, don't worry. It's all right. Morton likes to worry about things. Jen, I think he follows you too now, Jen. I have showed him your videos, and I always say, this looks good. Or, I do think I could learn how to do that dance. But it's been so good with our grandson here. Morton and him have breakfast together, which Morton loves the socialization, I think, of food. And I'm Pennsylvania Dutch heritage. I am a Heinz 57 variety mix. I'm a mutt when it comes to what my heritage is. And but I came from, people who cooked and cooked and cooked awesome things that Morton would have fit right in with. So the clear glass, remember, we're not going to see it, but it's going to snug it all together. And I've pre-cut all these tiny little shards to make assembling these easier. Put some glue on there. Now it'll stick. The glue burns away in the kiln. Hey, Bobby. I know, it's so good. I'm going to be sad when he leaves next week. This has been such a treat. It's wonderful. Making cardinals, making cardinals, making cardinals. When I cut these out, I look at them because I'm doing like every single one is different. No two are alike, right? no two are alike. And when I'm doing them, I'm like, ah, oh, ew, ew. My grandmother spoke Pennsylvania Dutch, which is basically a spin-off of German. And so Morton, around here, there we have a little farmer's market. And there's a guy who always talks to Morton in German when we go in. He thought he was Pennsylvania Dutch at first. Pennsylvania Dutch at first. And I love it. Morton talking to the Amish gent in German is very cool to see. Yo, Dutch, Pennsylvania Dutch, that's Deutsch, and Deutsch is German. So it's not, it shouldn't, I don't know why they call it, well, I know why they call it, because back then they called, Germany was called Deutschland. That's going to be a good twig. But my grandmother would say things like, if you were wiggling around, she'd, in your chair, she'd say, stop rutching. My dad said that too. Stop rutching, that not wiggling around. Nutching was cuddling. Brutzing was pouting. We would say things like, quit brutzing, start rutching, and we would try to get all these little words in. And in Wales, they say cwtch for a cuddle, which Pennsylvania Dutch was nutch, and I always wondered if the cwtch and nutch were about the same. You have 15 blue jays at your feeder. Oh, lucky. Lucky, lucky. I have a feeder camera, but I need to beef it up. I need to put it on, like, I have a little monitor. I'm going to put it on where I can look and see my bird feeders from all over in here. Because unless I sit at the front door, I can't see the birds. And I want to see the birds. I love blue jays. They are loud, though, but they're worth it. They are loud little birdies. I'm going to put a little delicate branch up here. Let's give them a face. I can't look at them too long without their faces on. I like to see their little faces. Yep. I'm getting really, really good at picking out their sizes of faces that they need. And their noses. Everybody make sure you comment what color vitragraph you want us to pull tomorrow night. It's going to be fun. There's a couple colors that I need. But if we see an overwhelming color that you want to see pulled, I will do this. These will be fused, yes. These will be fused. I'm building them right now. Now I'm going to turn you around because I got to cut some of this vitragraph because I am out. Wait, let me get you off here. I don't want to make you. I don't want you dizzy. Your head is spinning. Okay, let's get you here. There. All right, now I'm going to put a glove on for this because these can be Sharpies. Put a glove on for this because these can be Sharpies. I wish I had a brighter light. So I'm gonna, like these hunks, the big hunks, I know that I'm not using them for the cardinals. So I'm gonna put them in here. Just set the big hunks there. It's impossible for you to see that. Oops. Big hunk, not going to be using it just now. But I'm going to nip this down because that's going to make cool Murini. This is going to look like leaves. This will look like leaves. I might actually cut some of that up. I'm gonna cut some of that up to put on these. So it has a little bit of brown on it. You want to do this into a, what's the word? Little container where they don't run away. See how they're different colors? They're going to be beautiful. That little piece is cool. Very cool. Cool, 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 cool. How do you make this? You're going to see it tomorrow night. And if you want to, if you look at our YouTube, you'll see how we make the vitragraph glass. I put replays up on our YouTube channel. But then like this, look at this one. I'm going to cut that here. Look at that. Gorgeous. And this piece here now, those are nice and straight, but they're little twisties. I think I'm going to use some of those with cardinals. It just has a little twist through it. It'll look neat. And this is a pretty big hunk here, but it will work for cardinal top. And then see this one. Can you see the variegation in here? Can you see that? See how it's like the green and brown? I kind of want to chomp that up too. So these little bits will be elements for the cardinals. Good morning, good morning. How are you, Donna? Hello, miss. Hope everybody is doing good on this. This is a windy Thursday. I'm going to leave those as they are. I have used so much of this, so much of the vitragraph from the pool that we did last week. And see, these are fun. These little curly cues are perfect. Let me put up top here to catch these so I don't get them falling on the floor. These little ones are perfect to put on like little twirls. Swirls and twirls of glass. I'm going to use some of that too. It has a nice little curl to it. Then down here, I think I'm going to chop this up for Mirini. Thanks for that. Who gave that? Donna, thank you for the hand heart. I'm gonna let this box sit down in here because all of these are gonna go into here. Elements for the cardinals. That's a Christmas tree. That is a Christmas tree Morton made. 100%. I should put that beside a cardinal. That's so cool. I actually need to save that though, because Morton made that one. Morton was really into it. Then towards the end of the pool, it turns into straws. This is a straw. Would you believe that? This is hollow. This is hollow glass. Watch. When I cut this, watch what happens. It just shatters because it's a straw. It's a straw. That'll be great for cardinals though. Look at this. Morton made that one too. I want to fuse them. Puddin' Cup, thanks for following. I want to fuse those and just keep those as little mementos of Morton's. Morton had so much fun. And this one here, this one is going to make really, really cool. This is Mirini now. There's so many different little colors and feels in here. I gotta zoom you in. I want you to see this. Come on, cooperate. Can you see all the different colors inside? So by cutting it on its side and then melting it, we're gonna get really cool little shapes and designs. Really cool little shapes and designs. I try to cut them about 3 mil thick. And Morton's invented a little tool for this that makes it so much easier on my arthritis. I like how these little ones look. You only want to do this with gloves. Never do this with bare hands. I'm throwing them all over the place. I always tell people, keep your wheels up. Keep the wheels up. And this is what I'm after. This sort of little... These are so perfect for the cardinals. Caught me. I'm mesmerized by the glass just now. I'm sorry if I'm missing any comments. Can you tell us about how this is made? Yes, absolutely. And you're going to get to see it live tomorrow night at 5 p.m. This, I load a terracotta pot with glass. And I put a TikTok up and I ask you what color we should pull. So then the pot, I have the bottom of one here, it's up on my shelf. The pot has a hole in the bottom, the kiln has a hole in the bottom. So the glass comes out and we pull it, like we pull it in strings. You can twist it while it's hot and turn it into things. And then I'm cutting this stuff down and using it on cardinals that I'm making. This is straw here, listen. That one's empty. Towards the end of the pool, these turn into straws. This one here, I'm gonna keep it because it's a nice straight. So I have a whole bunch of, little glass straights here that I make from that I get from different pools that I do. And then if I need a straight piece for something that I'm making, I have it. So vitragraph glass, it literally means writing with glass. And you can, twist it, twirl it, make all kinds of different. You can make circles. You can write with this glass. And I'm looking for some little curly cues for our cardinals. Look at that piece. Oh my gosh, it's such a big hunk. This was, we were talking, or we were switching spots. Look at that massive, massive hunk of glass. Let that piece stay whole. Look at it. Oh my gosh, it's so big. I love it. Yeah, you need kilns to do this, and this is a very expensive hobby. I do this as a business. Hobbies cost you money. Businesses tend to hopefully make you money. I could never afford to do this as a hobby. If you're interested in it, I suggest contacting like a local, like vitragraph kilns are kind of far and few between, but a lot of people have glass studios where they do glass fusing, stained glass, that sort of thing. But I bought my kilns used. My kilns, I have two different ones. I have a vitragraph kiln and I have a traditional glass kiln for fusing in. I bought them both used. I think I paid $700 for both. But, and it takes up a lot of space. And the glass that you have to use, this is COE 96 glass. It's all fusible at COE is coefficient of expansion. And so it expands at the same rate. That one's almost straw. Not quite. But yeah, I have a lot of videos about it. I love this piece, but it's a bit too thick for our cardinals. That's about perfect for a cardinal. The thicker part, but it's super fun. The thicker part, but it's super fun. It's super addictive, and what I love with it is the possibilities. And glass fusing has been around for thousands of centuries. They found fused glass in the pyramids. It's been around for so long. I like to save my little straights. Did you buy the glass? Yeah, I buy it. No, I love your questions. Please never, ever, ever say you're sorry for asking a question. I buy the glass. Most of my glass I get in Western Pennsylvania. Yakagani glass in Connellsville, Pennsylvania. And you see it's tested compatible 96. Color change upon firing with this one. Guess what happens? It gets even more gorgeous. You get projects done while listening. Yay. Just dust it under the TV. I love it. I love that. Faye, your place is so gorgeous. And your pups are so gorgeous, and you are so gorgeous. Yeah. I highly recommend this. I was just thinking today, there's a person who, she makes the best Murani in the whole world. Her name's Tabitha, and she has this glass emporium, and I really want to go meet her. She's in Europe. I feel like I could learn a lot. Jen, creating whatever you like to make is just so relaxing. Yes. You're in rural Australia. Oh, I have some friends in Australia who do glass. Definitely are places. See how that kind of looks like the letter S or an ampersand? Oh, How I Met My Morton. Yes. That was the funnest book that I ever wrote. I've written a lot of books, and that was the funnest that I ever wrote. And it could have been 5 million pages long. So many little coincidences had to happen for me to meet Morton. Definitely fate. Definitely fate. So these ones that are about this size, they're perfect for what I want them to be, these little curves of glass. Arrived yesterday from the Big A. Woo! Yes. The picture on the cover of that is mine and Morton's first date in person in Scotland. It was the day after I landed. And in that picture, I would like to point out, I had had about 8 hours sleep in the last 60 hours. It was busy. I'm going to put some little straights in here too. kind of actually like that guy as he is. You benefit from more. I love it when people say we're the cutest couple. The I think Morton puts the cute in the cute couple. Ooh, there's my son out the window making screeches and noises. My son is all dressed up. He's going out for early Christmas party today. Look at that nice little straight. I did not. I was not even planning on going to Scotland. That's the funny part. You got to read the book to find out the whole story. It was totally fate. Does anybody on here, do you believe in fate? Look at that. Looks like a little leaf. Anybody on here believe in fate? Because I'm going to tell you what. When you start like letting the, fate get a hold of you. Oh, thank you for that. Yep, lots of people do. Lots of people do. I think when sounds weird, but I think when we fight fate, that's when we have like not as much fun. When you just like let serendipity guide you, wonderful things can happen. It's really thanks to my daughter that I even met Morton. It was a sad story turned happy. I'm going to turn this. And I'm sorry, there's somebody wanting to do a battle right now. I can't. I don't. I'm going to use some of these for straights. Yes. Seriously, follow your hearts. My 61-year-old self, best advice I could give any young person is like, follow your heart with what makes you happy. And don't listen to, like, seriously, the people who tell you all that negative stuff, like, oh, I had people say to me, back in the days, I was a young mom, I was doing arts and crafts shows. And people would say, you can't make a living doing arts and crafts. I had people tell me that. And I'm like, I beg to differ. I beg to differ. I know a lot of people who make a living doing music. They're not, they're not big old stars, but they're making a living doing their music. They love it. People who tell you what you can't do, don't ever listen to those people. Oh. They are thieves of joy, crusher of dreams. Ignore them. I remember this time when I started TikTok. TikTok is unlike any other social media. It really, really is. Both good and bad. I think I hear my son making goofy noises, which means he's coming in. But, I have found the bestest friends and family on here. Amazing, incredible support. But also the most wicked trolls that like to tell me I'm too fat, I'm too old, I'm too blah, blah, I'm too whatever, I'm too weird, whatever. And back when it first happened, I almost stopped doing TikTok. I really did. I was like, oh, I don't need this. And then it sort of dawned on me, trolls are sad lonesomes. And they're doing it just to take, Kristen, I still keep in touch with him. He had gone back to France and was recording, but yeah, don't listen to the trolls. And you might have trolls in your own personal life too. Don't listen to them either. They're stealers of joy. Don't you let anybody steal your joy. Just, yeah. Make your own happy. Yeah, weird definitely isn't a bad thing. I can remember my mom said to me once, I was coming up with some kind of kooky plan or something that I wanted to do, and she said, "Can't you ever just be normal?" I was an adult when my mom said that to me. Can't you ever just be normal? And I totally just like laughed, and I said, "What is normal? What is normal?" She couldn't tell me. I grew up in the days of like Leave It to Beaver, and you saw things on television that you thought were normal. They weren't normal. That was not how things really were. Oh, Melissa, I think about you anytime I'm in my kitchen. You have the onion that I painted there. Oh, I remember painting that. That was a fun little paint. That makes me happy. I think we're here. I think this is a happiness thing. I think this is a happiness thing. And I've always tried to be happy-go-lucky. Pollyanna. I've been called Pollyanna like that's an insult. And I'm like, that's the best compliment you can give me. Your mom lets you be weird. Yes. My mom and I always, we butted heads a lot. And I think because I wasn't like a normal person or what she thought was normal. But the last 10 years of her life, my mom and I got right. We definitely got right. She became my child. It was wonderful. That little glob. Oh my gosh, that little glob I love. That little glob is gorgeous. I don't know what he's going to be. I think we'd all be so much more happy if we made things and just got creative with what brings us joy. Again, arts and crafts aren't for everybody. Cooking, decorating, cleaning, traveling. There's so many things to bring joy. And I think the fun part is finding out ways to bring joy. And I think the fun part is finding out what your thing is. Like finding out what your dream is. Oh, that's going to be used. I feel so productive. I'm getting all this done. Great. These bigger hunks, I'm chomping them down because they're going to look so cool. So cool in the cardinals. And the cardinals tomorrow, I'm going to say, tomorrow, stop ordering cardinals if you want them in time for Christmas. I'll get them out to you as quick as humanly possible. But we then get into the logistics of the post office. And if anybody ever gets anything from me, and it's not right or it's not there, I had somebody, their package arrived on December 3rd. They contacted yesterday and said they hadn't got it yet. And I looked at the tracking. It said it had been delivered. And it was delivered to a mail locker. The post office did. So if you ever have a problem, please, 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 please let me know, and I will track this down as quick as I can for you. I do, I don't mean to sound like a martyr about this, but I do everything with this myself. And I honestly don't, I'm not trying to sound like a martyr here. Morton's just, he wants to get in and help with this stuff, but right now it's, I do all the packing, shipping, everything. So just please, if there's ever an issue, just let me know. Or if something arrives that's got broken in the mail or whatever. But I like using the post office. Like, I love it. I'm from very rural, and there's something about going to the post, going to your mailbox. That was you wanted to go get the mail. I love it. I get, sentimental about things like that. These are going to make cool little chunkies. I sometimes switch hands. Right is my dominant hand, but I do use both. And I paint a lot of times. I'll paint with my left hand. When I do that, I look at my painting and I think, oh, that's different. And it's like, oh yeah, you're using your left hand. But I'll switch hands because this is repetition, and this will hurt you. Just bills now. Oh, that one looked like kind of a candy cane. Yes. And you could listen all day. I'm getting ready. Somebody asked me if I would read The Night Before Christmas, which I'm going to do. I'm going to make a video where I show like different decorations around here, different things we've made, just like the video of that. And then I'm going to read The Night Before Christmas. But then I'm going to make one. I'm going to write my own little Night Before Christmas. And I've been thinking about it. 'Twas the night before Christmas, and all through the church, the trees looking lovely, and no, wait, oh my gosh, I gotta write this down. The trees looked so lovely, and even the birch. And I'm gonna make it about the night before Christmas, about here. I like to, yeah. I've done the night before Christmas before, about it was like a family get together, and I did a little poem for everybody. That was fun. This little piece is cool. This one's getting hollow. Can you hear it? That one's getting hollow. That was towards the end of the pool. I'm excited about the pool tomorrow night. 'Twas the night before Christmas, and all through the church. Maybe not a creature was, I forget what I had. I had it this morning in the shower. My daughter has a whiteboard in her shower. And I need one. She got a huge giant shower. A lot of things rhyme with church, though. Lurch, birch, perch, merch. I don't want to make it like that. Maybe I should make it a modern one. And mention merch. I remember back in the day when I first started TikTok, and people would say to me, do you have merch? And I'm like, what is merch? I did not know. Your daughter does screen print, embroidery, heat press. You trim an embroidery. Oh yeah, the hand can hurt. Yes, 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 yes. Yeah, I want to read you the real Jack Frost too. I want Morton to read it. I can't get Morton to read it. He'll say yes, and then he won't. The little naughty. That piece is super cool. I kind of want to chop it all up. When you kind of want to do something, when it comes to art, do it. Do it, do it, do it. There's so much variation through there. It's going to look super cool. I like making things that are very dimensional and that you can look at it and keep seeing different things there. And I'm going to be on a live break Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday this week because there's going to be family here. I am going to do live fused glass or stained glass Sunday. But I'll make TikToks without bugging people. That color is so cool. Loved watching Create the Book. Yeah, the book is fun. Hey, I have thousands and thousands of hours on YouTube. I had a lovely compliment from somebody. They messaged me and said they were watching our old YouTubes, and they said, "You're the same person." And I'm thinking, what are they talking about? And they're like, your personalities stayed the same. And I'm like, yeah. And then they were like, there's a lot of people that, like, they have, I guess, a persona. That's cool, too. You know what I mean? I like just being me. Being me is all I know how to do. Then I had somebody say once, I love these old school videos. I wonder if these people are still alive. I'm like, yes. Yes, we are. Mary, things are falling. I'm saving some of my little straights, but this is a hollow. The hollows do really well with the cardinals. These little weirdo bits, I love them. I love them. Little weirdo bits. When we were making this, somebody said, that looks like a snake. And I'm like, no. Now I'm scared of it. Look at, that's a circle. I can make fused glass bracelets too. This one's hollow. A little chomp. A little chomp chomp. Oh, there's the choo-choo. No, Bobby, don't have Priscilla withdrawal. I'll do TikToks. And who knows, I might do a live because Cindy's going to be here. Cindy likes the live. My Maggie's going to be here. Maggie likes the lives. That's a pretty little leaf. little nubs here. Wait, where'd you go? It's the joy of doing the cardinals now. Like when you get into the rhythm of doing something, I feel like the whole creative process, it's way more freeing, because you're knowing how things are gonna feel, come out. You get more, I think you get more confidence. That choo-choo. Look at that. That piece is cool. That train and the guys, today couldn't be any better. Have you made fused glass charm bracelets? I was thinking cute. Yeah, jingle jangle. Yeah. I've done that before. I typically, I have a lot of people who will buy glass when it's like wild state. Wait till you see this. Look at that. Oh my gosh. That is going to get fused and turned into a pendant or something. Look at that piece. That's not for a cardinal though. That piece is too thick. We're getting down to the end of this. I know, I love hearing them in the kitchen. Oh, I love that. Somebody asked me where am I happiest, and that's like right here, right then. You hear people that you love. I have video with my parents on it, and there are times that I'll think like I've forgotten how my dad sounds or how my mom sounds, and oh my gosh, that piece gotta stay like that. Look at that. That little guy gotta come off of there. That's so cool. That's a cool piece. But I have dreams sometimes about my parents, and I hear them talking in it, and I wake up so happy. Like, yay, I remembered how they sound. This looks like a wand. I'm gonna let that part. That might turn into a flower stem. Nice little hunky chunk. I'm gonna switch because that one's about empty. I gotta move my leg. Oh. And I gotta pick up my tweezers. I knew that if I didn't pick them up because I dropped them, I knew that I would be looking everywhere for my tweezers. This one is a straw. We're almost to the end of this. Little glass coil. Another big rod. These are great to chop up. Can you see? See how that looks? Oh my goodness, I gotta chop this one up. Look at that. Look at that. It's so gorgeous. It's gonna look like a little leaf. I'll cut it this away. When you hear me talk about Murini, these are Murini. These are gorgeous. Oh my gosh, I love them so much. I love them. Good morning, Catherine. Aren't they great? Suzanne, look at them. And look, Sheila and Native. They're gonna, when we were pulling that glass and I saw how this one came out, like I knew that it was gonna look like that inside. Not just like that, but like I knew how gorgeous it was gonna be. Wait till you see these fused on the cardinals. Oh my gosh, that's as it gets thicker, it's so hard to cut. Oh my gosh, it's so hard to cut. Oh my goodness. I feel like my face is getting red from cutting that one. That was a thick spot. I want to, I'm super excited. I'm going to I'll pack the kiln later. Actually, I'll pack the glass tomorrow for the pool. But I'm excited to see what color you guys want to see tomorrow night. And I think it's the coolest thing to watch in the whole world. Glass pulling. Man, I feel like this hand should be Popeye. I'm going to save that little bit. I just can't cut it. It's so heavy. So thick. Now these feel like nothing now. This feels like I'm breaking that little twig. I like this one. There's some cute little curly cues there. It's a perfect color for a pine tree with a cardinal. Perfect color for that. Oh my gosh, that's gonna look cool. Gonna look cool. Straw. Get into straw. Not quite straw. I'm leaning in a really silly way. I'm going to wonder later on why my back hurts. Then I'll remember this. Nibbling the glass. After I do this sort of thing, I do go around and pick up all my little bits and bobs that I've thrown all over the place. Bigger. Bigger. There is rhyme and reason to what I'm doing. Oh, that went flying. And this is called processing glass. Oh, processing vitragraph. That's what I'm up to right now. Cutting it into the shapes that I know I'm going to use for my cardinals and other projects. And that's ready to go for my next pull. And then this. I'm going to bring this up here and show you in the light just how beautiful this is going to be. You're going to love it. Sunny day. I don't like that phone stand. Bye, Sheila. Oh my goodness, I missed that. Sorry. And sorry, everybody. I was not speaking and reading, and I was lost in the cut. Okay. I want to show you this, how this stuff is going to look. So I got a lot of my little, not a lot, I probably got 4 or 5 new ones. I always forget to pull my skinny little stringers. And then I got a big bunch of this for future projects. These aren't for the cardinals. But now this stuff, I'm going to pull this close and show you some of this Murini. It's amazing, this stuff. gonna zoom you way in so you can see. Come on. That one's not a real great one. I mean, it's cute, but this stuff with the brown in on it, wait till you see how this looks. Look at that. Oh my gosh. Yes, 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 yes. How great is that? Jen, I'm going to put a piece of this up in your cardinal. You're going to get a piece of this up in your cardinal, Jen. Because it's so beautiful. Let's put it here. Let's put one right here. I'm going to put another one of them. Look at this. It has the little, brown on it. Come on, camera. Get with the program. Can you see all those colors of green? If you, like, I can see it with my naked eye. The greens and the browns. Oh. I'm just going to put one right up here, too. For a little pop of magic. Pop. I love it. I'm going to put a little bit of clear on top of there because the clear is going to hold it all in place and cap it. We want that capped. Thanks, Jen. Gonna put a little clear right there. Nope. Right. There. You want it to melt over it, but you don't want it to melt into the next. Well, that was great work. I got all of this chopped. Now I have to build some more cardinals and then pop it in the kiln. And then I'm going to be going over here to process. But I got to run to the bathroom. And Morton's busy in a job, so I can't pass you off to him right now. But I will be back on later. Thanks for watching. And thanks everybody who's been loving the cardinals. Make sure you comment on that TikTok on what color we should pull tomorrow. We're going to pull glass again tomorrow. Make sure you comment. Bye, Jen, and bye, everybody. Bye, Suzanne. Bye, Nicole. Bye, Ashlyn. And thanks, everybody, for all your gifts and likes and sharing. You're awesome. Talk to you soon. Bye for now.